What's going on, Driving Dollars peeps? Me and Lily are having a little celebratory dinner. We just did the walk around and the inspection of our new house, signed some paperwork and stuff like that. So officially cleared. In 7 days time we will have keys to the house. So we're having a little tapas for tonight. Here's a little sneak peek of our table, right? That's her little hibiscus tequila drink. I have special occasion tequila. This is Cascanes number 7 Blanco. Very good. Not as good as Hedge, which is my favorite, I think, but I'll probably talk about it later in this video if my final verdict is this isn't as good as Hedge. But otherwise, guys, we're gonna enjoy our date. Wanted to give you guys an update, and I'll talk more about the house stuff in a little bit. But
and as always, just that's Hedge.
she's getting the outro down, so she'll do the outro for this video. I'm calling it right now. Anyway, guys, we're gonna enjoy this date. We'll talk about finance in just a little bit. What is going on, Driving Dollars peeps? Francis back. We're on a walk as always, and if you notice there's a higher rate of walks as of recent, it's because if you guys have followed the channel, you already know we're on a little bit of a cut. You know, me and Lily have been going to San Francisco. I've been relaxing, gaining some weight on my incline presses. Got my barbell bench up to like 175 incline, and you know, I was putting on some body weight and taking advantage of the strength gains from that, and then, you know, got a little bit of tub. You know, I still got a 4-pack, but we gotta clean that up. If I could find a picture of me shredded, I'll put it on the screen, and you'll see I'm a far ways away from shredded Francis, so we gotta get back to that. But anyway, I digress. This is a Driving Dollars video, not a fitness video. And honestly, we barely have any car content. I was talking about the Mercedes, but we're gonna hold off on the Mercedes for now because we gotta pay for the new house, the backyard, the furniture, and of course we gotta invest. You know, can't be putting all in the car. Should have named this Dumbbell and Dollars, because I talk about fitness more and dieting and stuff. Once again, I have digressed for the second time. It's already a minute and a half in the video. I'm sure you guys see the title, and it's probably something about SOFI. And yeah, a little bit of an update in terms of my activities with stock investing. You know, of course I'm a little bit slow, or not slow, but I'm going a little bit smaller in scale in terms of my investments since, like I said, we got this house and all associated costs with it. But I did put a little bit into SOFI today, you know, bought a couple $100 of SOFI today. Honestly, I would have eaten up way more shares if I just had the funds. You know, that's all I got today. I just had like 500 something to spare on the stock. And so I got as much as I could with that. And you know, SOFI, we're down. We've been down like as low as 11% in the last 2 trading days, which is insane, right? Nothing has fundamentally changed with the company or even like the macroeconomic space. If anything, it's just gonna get better in terms of interest rates when that imminent, like, you know, 95% chance we're gonna get like a 25 to 50 basis point cut here in the next few weeks from the Fed, which would be a fantastic advantage for a lending company or a bank such as SOFI. They can take advantage of those lower rates, incentivizing the public to get more loans, and more loans means more interest payments. More interest payments means more revenue for SOFI. Pretty high margin too, since there's nothing that you need to spend money on much with the recurring revenue of constant interest payments, whether, you know, on a 5-year time horizon, if it's like student loans, 5, 10, 15, and of course 30 years for mortgages and whatnot. And so, yeah, sorry, there's like a homeless guy sitting there. I was like, am I about to get jumped? We're good. We're good. But yeah, man, so I bought some more SOFI. I mean, it's just buy right now, you know. With a dip like that, that's a gift from God. Like 10% discount on a stock. I mean, if you guys haven't seen my latest videos on the most recent earnings report from SOFI, go watch it. I'll put it in the video. I'll put a picture of the thumbnail so you guys can easily find it on the channel, and I put a link below where I go into what's up with SOFI in the most recent earnings report, as well as how it has compared and, spoiler alert, grown from the previous earnings report. I mean, it's just a beast grower, accelerating revenue growth, accelerating member/customer acquisition. Awesome stock. And you know, more than likely we're just at the beginning of this thing. I mean, their market cap is relatively small. I can't remember off the top of my head, but I mean, I'm already up, we're already at 300% of our original capital that we've invested in it. So I'm up like plus 206%. Of course, that went down a little bit when I put in $500, but I mean, it went from like plus 206% to like plus 201% or something like that, whatever the math is on that. But I'm still over plus 200% in gains alone on SOFI. I think my position in SOFI is well over $24,000, which is, you know, maybe that's small to some of you guys, but for me, that is a triumph, absolute triumph for me. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, man, SOFI, I'm just eating it up, man. I really, if you guys aren't investing in SOFI or investing in it without any sort of good grip on the fundamentals of it, like I said, I'll link it in the description below. It'll be the top link. So please check that out so you're informed. Don't just make trades and decisions on a whim or because you heard it on MSNBC or whatever YouTuber. Even for me, don't listen to me, like listen to the numbers, right? See if we get, oh man, not to knock on other people's taste, but man, whenever I see cheap cars with stupid sounding loud obnoxious mufflers, it just sounds broke to me, man. That's just, might as well just be screaming broke out of that muffler instead of the engine sounds. But anyway, yeah, SOFI, man, absolutely amazing. It's probably gonna keep tearing it up as long as they keep up this momentum of revenue growth. I don't remember if we're already in the 40s in revenue growth. I don't remember. I do remember it's slightly accelerating. Same with member acquisition, which more customers, more money, more stock price, you know, just fantastic. Another interesting one, I was watching Jeremy from Financial Education. You guys know I take a lot of influence from him in terms of learning my foundation to stock investing and still continuing to learn. You know, I'm still a beginner intermediate in this stuff. I'd say intermediate. Lifetime gain of 246+% on my account, with an account at 6 figures. I'd say I'm intermediate. I'll say intermediate. I'll give it to myself. Yeah, he brought up that he's hedging his accounts, and I'm not really much of a hedger. And so because my accounts have never been high enough that I think it'd be worth hedging. But now that we're in the 6-figure range of the entire investment portfolio, I think it is about time that we start thinking about hedging, because I got a lot of gains to lose. And so, interestingly enough, he started a hedge position, which is he placed puts for the Duolingo stock. Now, I didn't even know that Duolingo was a publicly traded company, let alone a super grower in 2023, 2024. It went from, I don't even know the low price, I think like somewhere in the 50s or 60s, all the way up to like the mid to high 500s. So like 10x, which is, I was like, what? I didn't, like, I mean, sorry, excuse me, Duolingo, I was not familiar with your game. Except since 2024, it has since gone down from that hype cycle down to the mid 300s now, as we can start to see revenue deceleration, active member user deceleration. So it's like the opposite of SOFI, where we're starting to decelerate the revenue and decelerate the customer amounts. And so that looks like a pretty cool opportunity when it comes to hedging, because the put position on that's so smart. I mean, honestly, I was trying to do my research on seeing if I should consider doing a put on Duolingo, but my computer died, hence why I'm on a walk, because I was just like, all right, okay, I guess I'll get up off the couch and go walk and let my computer charge. But yeah, from what I saw from his YouTube video, man, like there is some opportunity there, especially since the big move on Duolingo was built on hype, not stock hype, but hype on the app, like in the social media presence of Duolingo. Like everybody was making Duolingo jokes, Duolingo memes back in 2023, 2024. You know, if you're young, you'd know. But now Duolingo has kind of slowed down, and it's kind of reflecting in their stock price because the hype around the company itself has died down, and you know, subsequently it's showing in the numbers and then subsequently showing in the stock price. And so I only think this is going to continue. Their forward PE is really, really high. especially for a sector like that. Like, I know it's kind of like a not sales and services, but it's a software membership business. It's almost SaaS-ish because it's all electronic, and it's a recurring revenue on a membership, like a subscription service, and they don't really have any new innovative products to offer, and to incentivize people to sign up. So I don't know, I think that that's a sinking ship over there, Duolingo, but I'll get back to you guys on that in another video. If I dig a little bit deeper on Duolingo, I'll let you guys know, and if I make a hedge position, I'll let you guys know as well. But yeah, I'm just gonna get some more of my steps. I got a little buddy. I'm just gonna get a little bit more steps on next to the marina by my house, and just enjoy the tranquility, man. My brain has just been buzzing, even though there's not much to do. And sometimes we just gotta, get a little bit quiet and enjoy a little bit of nature like this, as much as we can, as much as you can get away with. Get some nature in your eyes, in your brain. Step away from the finances. So yeah, guys, anyway, thanks for watching. Enjoy the rest of the video. Yo, I was just on my walk, and man, I just found this primo bench spot. There's a little walking path. Here's the bench in the grass area, and look at this view. Check this out. Woo! With a little bit of shadow, with the green, the wind's coming towards me, so it's blowing against my face. See the ripples in the water, the way the goldenness of the sun is shining this way on all the buildings. You got some people kayaking over there, the birds. Man, only thing that sucks is that there's a highway right behind me, but that's okay. Honestly, I don't even notice it. I just drown it out when you can see such a beautiful view. But I'm gonna listen to a little Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, and just get grounded, get centered, and just get present. So much of life we just think about all kinds of other bullshit that doesn't matter, like cars and cigars and tequila. Although I am gonna have a beautiful glass of tequila tonight. And here's the thing, like with certain vices, right, like tequila or cigars, like I was tempted at having a glass. Like, this is very odd for me because I actually used to not drink up until like a year or two ago. I just drank zero alcohol. Pretty much, actually, I would say pretty much up until like 6 months ago, I didn't really drink alcohol like that. And so now I'm into like the artisanal tequilas and stuff like that, and some artisanal gin. Spending a little bit of more money. It's a luxury. I don't do it to get drunk. I actually hate the feeling of getting drunk. Unfortunately, it's kind of like a necessary side effect of enjoying the tastes of good gin and good tequila, etc., etc. I also like Hennessy, I like cognac. I'm brown. Give me a break, But the thing with those vices, cigars, tequila, etc., etc., name your vice. Even buying stuff, right? It could be really, really cool. Like if you had like a freaking hard day at work and you fucking killed it, and like you got everything done on your checklist, your brain is just firing on all cylinders. You can feel like the freaking, the vibrance in your bloodstream, and you're just making the dream come true. And then at the end of the day, having that beautiful tequila, tasting the citrus notes, the peppery notes, the agave, or having that nice cigar, you're getting those chocolate hints, those coffee hints, those creamy smoke, or whatever, making a super cool purchase of like a nice luxury leather wallet after a hard days of work. Those are really cool. But it could also be really destructive if you're just like, oh, I'm bored and like I got money to spend and I don't really have anything better to do, so I guess I'll like have a cigar just to while away the time, or sip some tequila while away some time, buy some money, which essentially, if it's not feeding you to be better, if it's not feeding you to make even more money, then it's a waste of money, right? It's a liability. But I am not a money geek. Like some people are like super finance geek, saver, whatever, like where they're just like, I am not gonna spend any money on this. I'm like, well, sometimes you can spend the money. It gives you a little bit of vibrance and it gives you that power to like go out there and make even more money. Like if you're just gonna live like a nerd and wear the same clothes every day and be like, oh, I'm not gonna buy tequila, I don't care if everybody else is having a good time, like I'm just not gonna do it. Like, to each their own. But like to me, I want to have a nice vibrant life where I'm like, man, my life is sick, I'm making money, and the money I make is giving me a better lifestyle, and that lifestyle empowers me to make even more money, to make my lifestyle even better, to empower me to make even more money. It's like this beautiful cycle when it's running really good. Sometimes the cycle isn't running super good, it's not always flawless like that, but once you get in that groove, there is no better feeling on earth in terms of me. And you'll see in videos, you can tell when the cycle is just absolutely pumping for me. And then sometimes I'll be like, I'm not really feeling it super much. And that's kind of like this afternoon, and maybe even a little bit of yesterday, when if you heard in my previous video, I'm just like, I don't have a lot to do right now, but I just gotta enjoy the downtime, because chaos will ensue, because work's gonna start getting busy, and I'm gonna have to start moving into this new house, get the backyard done, get the inside of the house and furnished and designed, and get that done. And then I have some start attending to some family and some friend stuff, some trips that I need to do. And so life is gonna start getting busy again. So just power through the days of boredom, try to stay present, which, now that I said it, I am gonna get done with my beautiful view right here. So without further ado, guys, this is where I will leave you guys. Stay tuned in the future. I'll give you guys updates on the brand new house, but until then, please do your due diligence. Even if I'm not watching, you guys know what I want from you. Do your due diligence. Empower yourself to make more. Educate yourself, and as always, let's make this money.